This is Jason and Alan Ashlock with Movable Type Literary Group. I'm sitting next to Alan Goldsher here in Strawberry Fields in Central Park, New York City, the memorial to John Lennon. You've been a writer for a very long time. How'd you get going?
I've been an artist for a very long time. I wrote a lot when I was younger, in 8th grade high school. I got into music and I started playing bass. I was a professional musician from, I guess, 17 until my late 20s. I started writing longer form stuff for magazines. I pitched to Bass Player magazine, logically enough. And I realized, you know what, I'm not bad at this, so how can I take it to the next level? I said, look, I'm just going to try writing a novel.
How long ago was this for you?
This was, I finished the book in 1998.
All right.
So 12 years ago.
Okay.
And I decided, you know what, let's publish this thing. Let's get this thing done. Let's get this out. So I researched. I had no clue how the publishing industry works. And I don't think that anybody knows how it works until they study it. It's not common knowledge. There are a lot of intricacies and political machinations that go on, as you well know. Mm-hmm. And it's a business, and if you're going to publish a book, you have to get into the business of writing. So I got into the business of writing.
What do you mean by that, getting into the business of writing?
You have to learn, if you want to get published, you have to market your work, and you have to find advocates for your work.
Okay.
And you have to do research where to find those advocates. You have to find the right advocate. You can't just spray it out there into the ozone and assume that it makes sense to send it to this agent or that agent, find out what that agent does. And hopefully you guys will connect. Having said that, with my first novel, I sprayed it everywhere. I sent it to like every agent.
Well, we learn by trial and error, right?
We learn by trial and error. I sent it everywhere.
Right.
And what ultimately landed me my first agent was a connection. It was another writer whose work I enjoyed, who I just reached out to say, I enjoy your work, let's hang out sometime. And he saw what I had written, and he's also a music fan, so he appreciated it on that level. He liked it enough to recommend me to his agent, who was William Morris, which is like a big deal, you know, for anybody, but especially a dude who just wrote his first novel. So I was thrilled, and for the only time in my entire life, I was in a position of power in the writing industry. It was out with like a jillion other agents, and 5 of them had said, I want to rep you. And I said, okay, tell me what you're bringing to the table, because I already had the William Morris guy in my back pocket. And at that point, everybody, you know, tried to pitch me, and it was terrific. It made me feel really good. It validated me. It made me think that not just my writing, but my research about the business had really worked. And you know, that's a great feeling of accomplishment right there. Getting an agent is a great feeling of accomplishment. So I went with the William Morris guy. Did a usual submission, sent it out to 12, 15 publishers. We almost got one offer. So close. We kind of put it to bed after, you know, no publishers wanted it. And then I kind of took it over myself and did some more research and found out about small presses that might be interested in the book. And this press in upstate New York called Permanent Press, the guy who runs
Martin
Shepard is a big music fan, big jazz fan. So I sent him the book, and he made me an offer, I think, within a week.
Okay.
He put it out, sold a few copies. I'm very proud of it. It's a first novel. It's a very first novel. And any editor or agent or writer that's written a first novel or seen a first novel knows what a first novel is.
Right.
It's a first novel.
There's a lot that you're articulating here, I think, that would be of great value to aspiring writers, right? I mean, you transitioned from another career into this one, found you had a knack for it, and just pushed yourself through the process of trying to learn a new craft. You pushed yourself into a new industry and considered your career as a career, not just as a hobby. Did the appropriate research, and then when you had the great opportunity that ended up not bringing you the success you had perhaps anticipated from the connection, you didn't give up, and you continued the research process until you found a home for your novel.